missed it there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to. It gets tough in here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's again to Bell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
38-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And some room to maneuver. Muscles by at the 25. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. The 20. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary. 3.
It's in the morning, bro.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
How about Jordan Phillips there breaking through for the sack, and that's exactly why Arizona acquired him to anchor their defensive line. Very stout against the run, can take on double teams, but he can also split them, get upfield, and get into the offense's backfield, as we just saw there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out to his left. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room?
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
You have that, dude.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Do you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Stephen Hauschka set to
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now running right through him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. His 9th touchdown of the season.
I don't think it'd be an...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, are going to go for 2. Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
No.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now left side on the swing pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
a gain of 20.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Murray's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Throw with Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to...
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.